the silence as well.
Might be a double flex, so I think you're on the money with the Echo for someday, because there's the Azir locked in for Dignitas. So now some guessing games going to have to be played, at least for Dignitas versus the EnVy side. But I mean, Keen's going to get probably a fine matchup for him either way, with whatever pick it ends up being.
Yep.
Someday he's going to get Echo here.
This is actually super clever. The double flex here. Dignitas coming in, Coach Cop, man, with the flexes. Keen can pretty much play anything. But yeah, I hinted at, could be an Echo top for someday. He's played it before. But EnVy said, all right, we're assuming it's an Echo mid. Flex the Malzahar to there, and the Azir is now the matchup. We'll see. They get until 20 seconds to swap it around, and then we'll know where the Karma's going and where it is going.
Yeah, all right. Well, I think that makes sense. Even if you originally wanted to play Malzahar mid, I don't think you can afford to do it against Azir. So looks like Ninja will be taking Karma. Hakuo back on Malzahar. I mean, EnVy did everything they could there to try and set up those lanes, and unfortunately for them, they didn't get last pick, so there was only so much they could account for. Really interesting Game 1 draft here between the two sides, and I think, again, just a good representation of how open patch 7.5 is. I mean, super clever drafting there from Cop, really using the flexibility of his players, particularly his mid laner. This will be fun. Kind of curious to see what happens here, because a lot of these picks we haven't seen in quite a while.
Yep, and seeing the Karma mid, something we haven't seen, I believe, this split. And Ninja was somebody who would flex it even last split, and it wasn't very effective for him. He would play the Karma mid, he's not dealing a lot of damage, and then it relies on Seraph and now Apollo to actually bring a ton of that damage to the table.
Let me tell you, Ninja has a very, very unique champion pool, so we'll have to see exactly how it does, but we are going to get ourselves onto Summoner's Rift relatively shortly for EnVy versus Dignitas, game number 1, a spicy 7.5 draft.
It starts at 1%, 2%, 3%. Chaser, though, behind, they've spotted him now.
All right, what's he going to go for? Especially going to flash in. Whimsy up Apollo, snares down as well. Chaser looking to tag on, but didn't quite land it. Now Chaser is taking too much damage. The Voidlings give Hakuo first blood, and they're rapidly moving towards Xpecial. Xpecial needs to keep running. Apollo will shoot them if he gets a chance.
Lyra knows Chaser's coming in. And now they're all diving, but it's a level 6 Echo.
Yeah, Chaser's going to be still. Someday actually going to dive his way back in, but going to try and fight for it. Seraph wants Chaser, but there's Someday, gets the ulti down. The burst lands on the Seraph and Lyra, but now going to run out under the turret. Ninja here to protect Seraph, as Someday might be a little too far forward.
Here comes Keen.
Keen rotating in. There's also a Lulu there for Xpecial. Keen gets the old back, finds both of them with a scoop. Now Seraph going down to Chaser, and now Ninja's caught out of position. Chaser barely lives as he safeguards away, and now Ninja's getting chased down. Keen again gets himself a kill. Xpecial's here to try and seal the third as Lyra flashes away.
Yeah, because they lost the bottom lane so hard.
Oh, Keen, so smooth. Kicks Ninja back in there from Chaser, tag over with a resonating strike, and Dignitas get another play in mid. Good job clearing that out as soon as they can. So this siege might take a while for EnVy, and there's the collapse. Keen
into the stun.
Back. Ninja into the stun. Beautifully played, and Ninja just dies to Someday. Here comes Seraph. They're going to try for it now. Might be a little too late, though. Dig actually already gets it. Now Someday going to QSS off the Nethergrass. Chaser gets dove in. Seraph tries to lock them all in, but he's taking a little too much damage as Someday able to zone out the backline. Now Jin going to try to the ultimate and last shot. Lyra. Last shot's good as the DFT burns him down, and Seraph gets out of the way. Someday eating damage, but it's just not enough, and now Keen is going to try and complete the rest of it, but he's going to get snared up by the Karma here. Could be a little too much from Dig, but Ninja getting fire returned onto him, and it's just one kill on the Drake, but it went to Dignitas.
Oh, it's... I think...
All right, we're okay.
Hakuo?
Oh, no! Not okay at all! Baron on the assist there as Keen able to get the kill. I thought Malzahar was going to be okay. I was very wrong.
Nope.
Mountain Drake continues to change its attention, but Lyra now
Chaser.
maybe too far forward. Drake goes over. Lot actually gets it, but Chaser is going to get locked up. Xpecial trying to get aggressive, but Seraph dives into the backline to tangle them up. Looks like Seraph actually going to keep going. Goes invulnerable for a little while longer, but Lod takes him down with the last few bullets. EnVy, just such a messy fight. Now Apollo's just too far forward. He needs to get aggressive and try and get more shots in, but has to flash out of the Jin ulti cone. Someday Chrono breaks out, gets a bit more health back, and Keen's going to play cleanup. Dignitas play it so patient, and they're able to wipe the fight. Kind of things that Sunday's able to account for and then still execute on cleanly is one of the real reasons to me why he's such a good player. And Hakuo just forced a flash there.
Yep, now let's take some bullets.
This siege is very easy looking for Dig. They even reset with the redemption. Someday dives in, kill there for Keen onto the Kaelin as Apollo goes down. Azir going to pick up the double as Someday going to reach forward out onto Seraph. Seraph just trying to get his way up, but he gets tangled up by a lot on the W, and that should be a kill. Seraph going to just buy a little more time. But now this turret's under siege, and EnVy's base is starting to crumble.
Yep, as soon as Dignitas get that lead, that solid lead for themselves, nothing you can really do. Look at this.
Keen just commits the ultimate Someday. QSS is off the Nethergrass. Inhibitor going to go down, and Dignitas aren't done. They're just going to go for the throat.
They're going to try to end the game here. Keen, 100% KP, 7-0-7 on this Azir. He set up a ton of those plays in the mid game and in that mid lane.
Second Nexus turret looking to go down. Ninja trying to buy more time. Keen is low. They're looking to protect him. Oh, I thought he
still got a turret. They still got a turret.
Oh, he gets shut down. Gets tagged by the other turret. Log going to go down as well. Shut down by Hakuo. Dig. Bit messy on the attempt there to try and finish the game. Envy will have a few more minutes to play with. Someday going to phase dive out. Already burnt his flash. No blast going to get to. Time Wind is away, but sniped by Ninja. Envy get 3 needed kills there.
Or more than you could smite it for if he gets that bullet, but it looks like it's going down.
Got it now. That's Baron over. Hakuo looking for a pick, but he's going to get himself caught out. Has to flash out for the Wild Growth. Gets a double knock up there. Someday just tying up the backline as Keen already slayed Hakuo, and the board's going to fire down. The heal gets burnt, but Someday just buying time for the rest of his team. Seraph might be able to get a kill here, but the rest of the team's going to dive in for it. Chaser gets his way back through. Lyra gets tagged by the Deadly Flourish. Chaser, he's going to get his GA burnt down, but Lyra is bleeding on the back end of the fight. Dignitas only got 1 kill, but they still have Baron. Sonya's just to buy a bit more time for the siege. Apollo just trying to kite them out, but Someday ulti's on the spot for a good amount of health. Damage though is just massive as Lod crits Ninja to death. Baron Cannon just working a little bit harder. Try and get this turret. Only 1 more shot should do it. Oh, the minion's going to tie it up, but Lod just hits it with a rapid fire cannon bullet. Now Dignitas have got 10 turrets killed. Only 1 left actually protecting that Nexus. Envy are going to make 1 final stand. Might be waiting for Baron buff, but that's 25 seconds I don't think they have left. Hakuo shredded down by Keen, and that's Someday straight onto the inhib.
Keen still 100% kill participation. Game has been revolving around that mid lane and him making plays. Very brave Azir plays that I've been seeing from him. He's been diving in when he needs to, and he's been staying really far back during these fights.
Yeah, 1 blemish on the record is Someday and Seraph fighting. Seraph should be able to win this 1v1, but Someday just buying time. He's still got Chrono Break, makes his way back in, but Seraph just wants to finish him off. Unfortunately, Lod is going to now chase down Seraph. That bullet's going to follow him all the way home, but Dignitas busy winning the game instead. They took out the inhib. Chase is going to dive in. The Wild Goat's going to keep him alive, and they'll just slam down the Nexus. The EnVy trying to fight out, but Dignitas take game number 1. Victor's a pretty easy matchup to try and go for, and I like this. Orianna for Team EnVy really kind of investing more into the mid to late and giving themselves an easy team fight option as well.
Yeah, they literally have 3 shields from 3 different people for Apollo. So Apollo, again, another game where resources will be handed to him via the abilities of his teammates. Can he use them?
Well, did a decent job in game 1, but couldn't convert all the way over. See if he A, gets another early lead, and B, if he can play a little bit tighter in the mid to late game. And that's on the team as well, right? Like, Apollo, yes, he could have played the fights a bit better, but they were difficult fights to try and approach. I think EnVy just slowed down a little too much in the mid game and didn't press their lead and try and siege kind of more clinically, and Dignitas exploited that in the team fight.
Yeah, it's always a really rough situation because you're saying like, man, this guy should have been able to carry more. It's like, the guy literally has 5 bags that he has to carry. You handed him 2 of those bags. Why can't somebody else like pick up some of the weight? Criticizing somebody for not being strong enough when they have to carry an unreasonable amount.
And I think, yeah, again, Ninja can definitely add much more damage and teamfight pressure here, as well as that protection. So I like the comp from EnVy. I think Dig have put together a pretty similar look for themselves. Again, I see Someday on kind of these big disruptive champions. Echo, not the tankiest, but he did have some tank items in there, and he was just weaving in and out of fights. Gragas, much tankier and even more disruptive as a tank.
Yeah, we know that he also likes to roam mid and use the body slam flash early on to help Keen in that mid lane. And against Ninja, as Lod had even said, and playing alongside a very inconsistent mid laner who will sometimes just lose you the game, and their team fighting doesn't seem to be coordinated as much either on EnVy's side.
It's pretty insane to watch Ninja's games where he wins versus when he loses, because his losses, he's just floundering, it doesn't feel like he can do too much, and when he wins, he looks like the star player of his team. So certainly tricky there between the two, but we are going to have round 2 between Dignitas and EnVy. Can Dig continue their streak? Right, for flush and heal as Chaser and Lyra doing battle. Dive in there for Chaser. Lyra with a double buff. So Chaser winning the exchange so far. It's going to be a close one, but there's the Orianna trying to make the difference. Chaser flashes out of the way, and now back in the bottom lane. Lod forced to flash out as Apollo already getting snared. Hakuo is going to get tied up, but Expression looking for a great heal from Apollo. He's going to keep him alive, and now Hakuo forced to flash out as well.
10. So have to wait. Lyra, blast cone's over though. No Chaser here.
Yeah, jungler's trading places, and now Lyra's in prime position for a gank. Special already slow. He's going to get Cocoon. That's a bit of lockdown, and first blood goes to Hakuo. Now Lod going to get dove here perhaps, but Lyra already used the repel.
Yep. They'll hang out in it for now. Chaser's actually going to try to simultaneously go around.
Well,
now they're going for Lava.
Yeah, they've got no flash, so they're going to go in for it. Damage is there as Lyra able to take him down. Hakuo low, but the TP in from Someday has to be cancelled there. There's just nothing left.
He started the game 0-3, and like right now, not enough control. Lyra spots Someday.
Ninja's here, doesn't commit the shockwave yet. Someday body slams out of the way, but there's the shockwave back in. Lyra able to lock him down a little while longer, and Someday just doesn't have a flash to go.
Yep.
And as long as the rest of the map stays safe, it should be fine. Lyra's at it again. Here's Seraph. Chaser's going to kick it back in. Execute with the Dragon's Rage. That play went wrong very fast.
Yeah, that also got the ultimate out of Seraph, and now Chaser's going to look for more.
Chaser early flash. He really wants to try and
they
get
don't
this
have
kill.
flashes.
Headshot down. Going to slow down Chaser, but Apollo's got to be careful. Good dodge there out of the Q, and now Hakuo going to lock down Chaser. Jukes again out of the deadly flourish from Apollo.
They stayed too long. Ninja is about to come up. We'll see.
Just has his ultimate ready. Dignitas back away to their turret, so...
But that's what you do when you have those Moby boots. You have like no tankiness, not for a long time.
Keen, really nice awareness. Ninja a little too far forward where he doesn't want to be. So he gets it back in, looks for the assist, and Keen just needs a little more damage. Flashes over, gets him with the body slam.
Ninja had flash as well. He was in the vicinity, so that may have given him some confidence, but...
Ooh, locked up on the blast code, Hakuo! Takes down Chaser.
This is where you start building AP, Hakuo. But they have eyes on both the mid laner and they want the jungle.
Snare's good. That's going to be a kill. Hakuo on a killing spree now.
AP, let's go. He got the full Eye of the Watcher already. He's got it right now. Let's go.
I mean,
it really gets you nowhere.
And you do need to spend that gold, however. They've got about 6,000 gold that's left unspent. Oh, a good cocoon onto Keen. Shockwave lands in, and Ninja lands the assassination.
Yep, caught out there, and no help at all. And that's kind of the risk that he's taking while walking up. He has the Lich Bane, so Envy, it's like, why are you letting this guy hit your turret? Lyra with a good flank on the opposite side from where all the vision is from Envy too, so it's a strange gank route that catches them off guard, and now they're going to have to sack the Baron. They're looking for a possible kill onto Sarah and a bot lane turret.
This isn't a great trade, but at least it's something, I suppose. Baron going to go over, quickly leaves Seraph there as Someday gets the kill, so assistance comes out from Jin. They might get the turret here as well, but Envy easily claimed the Baron after killing Keen. We'll see how greedy Envy are feeling. They are going to try and take this. Apollo dodging everything. Ulti out from Keen, ulti from Someday, and now Envy have an easy team fight to just clean up here. Seraph tanking on the front lines, getting the shield.
Ninja?
Good kick there from Chasers. He does get Ninja, but Apollo just firing away. He does so much damage in this fight. Gets himself whimsied. Keen is going to blow him up, and Apollo goes down. Dignitas hold in the mid lane.
You gotta be kidding me. Again, it's a team fight. The first team fight that we really see in the game, and Dignitas come out on top just barely. They push them away. It's a 2-for-2 though, so when you look at all the kills, Elder Dragon on the table, but they keep their inhibitor alive.
But they're gonna have to answer these waves here as well. Apollo again with the shields. Getting down into the tower, just needs a little bit more. He's going greedy for it, but he does get it down. Someday tries to make the play. Apollo knocked out there with a wild group, but he flashes out and now starts shooting. Someday Lyra moves Chaser out of the fight, and Seraph tanks up the front end of Keen's damage, and Nexus turret's starting to blow down.
Oh, they lost their inhibitor. They had respawned on the top side. This will be the third inhibitor going down.
Yep, inhib's gonna go. Dig might be back in time to save that Nexus turret, but the super minion's gonna take it down.
That one just walked up on a mission.
Oh, it wants to bring Envy to this final game. Chaser goes down. Lyra getting assaulted, but he repels out to safety.
Apollo's dead.
Oh, whoa, where'd he go? That's bad news. All right, well, Envy gonna try and run out of the way. King gets ulted. Great shockwave there from Ninja. Could turn things all back around, but Ninja, he's just got no health left. Hakuo was trying to protect him a lot. He's able to take him down. I don't know where Apollo disappeared to, but that's a magic trick he doesn't want to repeat. Seraph still fighting it out. Lyra still looking to get in there as Xpectral's kiting as best he can, but Someday, he's just keeping this fight going forever.
Seraph's going for the base. He's like, I gotta go.
Someday TP's back into the minion. Now the Nexus is open. Seraph not confident with people respawning.
And that's what matters.
All right, Envy Sorry is saying, you know what? Let's just do this the easiest way we can think of. We've still got supers in 3 lanes. We're going to take down the Baron. Dignitas nowhere near to try and take it away from them. And they don't even have to really fight now. Just walk the minions into the open Nexus and take the game. If Dignitas win this game, surely that's the biggest comeback we've ever had in the LCS. Dignitas have literally 0 turrets. None.
And they've lost so much in terms of their lanes. The Caitlyn got rotated around.
Yeah, kill Chaser. This is the right play. Make sure he doesn't kick your AD carry back again. And now Apollo's just like, yeah, I'm going to kill you. I don't want anything to do with this again. Someday commits his ultimate already. Redemption going to heal Seraph back up. Envy should be able to take this team fight down. Chase it in for so long as Someday gets wild growth, but his GA is going to get popped. Looking for Keen next. That's a good target of Seraph. Chases out Lod, who's almost already dead. Apollo finally takes down Someday. Next is open, and Envy are going to try and kill the rest of them before they take it down. They're going to chase for the next few kills. I want to make sure everyone is dead. Apollo looking for the ulti. Seraph's going to take down the Nexus. Envy win the team fight they need to. Lod dies on the other end of the fight. That's an ace for Envy. The Nexus goes down, and we're going to get a third game.
Ah, okay.
This makes sense.
Yeah, a different way to lock her up and a lot of damage that he could bring to the table. I like that with the front line more than if he had gone with something like I had said earlier. Well, I like this. Consistent DPS. They have the front line. And it's also something that stops the Caitlyn from getting away sometimes.
I think it's also a pick that Keen can play a bit more proactively on. His Azir was very proactive in game number 1, and his Victor, I mean, Victor's kind of just has to chill out and let things happen around him, especially with the Rylai's nerfs. Doesn't really buy the item anymore, so I think Keen, this is kind of a middle ground champion for him, but Cassiopeia should enable him to have some really strong teamfight performances, and that's always been the biggest difference for me. Can Keen affect some of the early game and the team fights, and does he have a good team fighting mid laner? Because he's shown up on Vladimir, Cassio, Victor, Orianna, Azir. Like, he has so many different picks that he's happy to play. And yes, he's also played Assassins well in addition to that. But I just think that right now with the way Dig are playing, Sunday's playing a lot of tanks and a lot of enablers. Chase is always going to be an aggressive jungler. So it does kind of fall into Keen to do a lot of the heavy lifting, both in proactive plays and in making sure that he's got enough damage to carry through team fights.
Yeah, and that's the issue is Chaser didn't get to really go towards mid in the last game. He had to keep going bottom over and over again, and Lyra was there. So if Lyra's camping for the bottom side, that'll shove in. It's going to be really good for Envy. So what's Dignitas' answer? Do they let that happen? Are they a little bit faster on pulling the trigger and get their Trident down? Because that's what frees up Keen.
I mean, let's be clear. Step 1 is absolutely make sure the bottom lane doesn't fall too far behind. So I guess we'll have to find out what happens in just a second. Game 3 between Envy and Dig coming right up. So get ourselves onto Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, and especially since just the matchup is so good now. This is actually Lyra coming in for a gank onto Someday, who got under turret. He's taking shots.
Oh, a little too much perhaps, but at least is right behind Someday. Kicking, Q lands in. Lyra with the first blow, but now Ninja getting chased down by Keen. Keen flashes forward and takes down Ninja.
Got him after returning back to lane. Just a little bit more in terms of items. That was a pushing advantage there for Ninjas. All those minions you can see. Keen just taking the damage and bursting him another solo kill. Yeah, it's about timing.
Ooh, nice ult from Lod. Apollo going to get ignited. That's an easy kill. Hakuo got chained up as well on the other side, so Lod going to try and shoot him down. Hakuo does have his summoner, so he'll be safe, but Dignitas just snipe Apollo.
They see that Chaser's standing there like, wait a second. Yeah. We know that you know that we know.
Now
Hold on.
Collapse on the Keen. Charm's going to miss. Lyra, though, looking for the Q. Outplays the ulti, and Lyra gets another kill.
That look back. Oh, that was awesome. About to out you as a dirty Yasuo one trick.
Oh, no, they don't.
If Paper is your favorite caster, think again.
Good ult again. Hakuo knocked him with a wild growth. Little too much damage on the combo. Lod flashes forward for the kill. Double TP's coming in. Seraph is going to find his way down first. Lod absolutely left out to dry, and he's going to be the trade. Yeah. I wonder if he's still there. Let's find out together. Oh, now Someday's caught out. Hakuo going to face check. Someday's like, I'm going after Apollo, but he's got no help. A special's here, but Paul's going to flash out of the way. Someday pretty tanky, though. Does snare down Hakuo with a W, but Someday taking too much. Lyra goes back in for it. Kicks him in. Flash from Lyra's going to cost him his life. No, he gets out of the way. Special! Looks for the Q, but doesn't land it. Shutdown goes in. Cocoon from Chase is great. Charm lands in onto Lod, though, as Ninja's down first, but Keen also here is Special tanking up the turret. Good stun there into Ninja, but Ninja cleanses out of the way. Might not be enough, and he barely gets out from under it, but Lod still firing away. Takes out Apollo and Ninja. He wants to try and trade, but he's now got not a lot of health left.
About to have the Q.
Lod charging it up. Looks for Ninja. Doesn't quite land it, but this turret's going to go down.
He's still hanging around. It's like, he's just actually baiting out some of those abilities. There's like, oh, man. That's crazy. And now Seraph is just pushing mid turret in. I don't know if he's getting anything for that. Lod?
Oh, he lands.
This is why you don't stick around.
Very greedy.
It's like, why even risk that? And hold on, the bad guy.
Lod growth again, still firing away.
My God.
Apollo is going to get the kill, but he goes down to Lod. Lyra now getting chased down, going to get repelled onto by Chaser for the kill. EnVyUs a 2-for-1 trade in bottom lane. It's chaos down here. The thing, I mean, Chaser can steal it is the other thing, but Ninja's over the top instantly. Wants to try and take down Lod.
Keep doing Baron.
Yeah, they're kind of taking it, but Lyra's taking a little too much damage. Lod is actually attacking it over the wall. Seraph's going to go down here, and Dignitas might sweep it all here. Locking up Seraph. Seraph's pretty tanky, but should die eventually. We'll see what EnVy are doing on the other side. Again, back towards the Baron. Good flash though from Seraph. Hook there from Someday as he flashes after him, and now Keen's just going to lock him down. Twin Fang Zed needs a little bit more poison. Seraph, he's got the ulti, but it's not enough to save him. Keen gets another kill.
Yeah.
Dignitas.
Yeah, because they have numbers advantage.
They're
Seraph with
starting
TP in. Oh, they spot Ninja.
Ninja actually burned the ulti, finds Keen actually for a good little pick, but the ultimate lands on for the Varus, and Keen's on a killing spree. Redemption is going to heal them back up, and EnVy needs to do something here. Lyra are going to try and find a steal.
They put the ward over, he has vision now, and they'll go away.
Polo just needs to keep shooting. Lyra tags him. Dignitas, they can't take too much damage.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of damage in the pit.
Oh,
Lyra can't go!
Really good! Really good. Lyra can't flash in.
That was super good. He can't flash, he can't ward hop, he can't take a Q. That was exactly what you need.
This Baron's going to go real quick.
That's more than 1,000 DPS.
It's
That's
dead.
gone.
That teleport's not even going to complete. In fact, he's like 2 seconds late. Although the teleport's going to come in, they're going to try and start a fight. Chaser gets charmed up, but cleanses out from the Arya. Seraph forced to flash away, hooked up by Someday on the front lines, though, as Apollo just needs to get the DPS down. Seraph finally going to fall, but his GA's going to pop. Blood gets kicked back in, but Keen with a huge 4-man ulti, going to turn the rest of the fight around. EnVy still fighting, but Apollo has gone down. Lod should be able to clean up the rest of this fight. That was a massacre between the two.
Yeah, 3 for 3.
Oh, great flash from Hakuo. Lyra looking to tag Lod. Snare lands in onto Someday as Hakuo is going to save his teammates. To try and zone away Someday. Lod going to get chunked. Lyra tags Lod. Lands in, looks for it, kicks him down, but the inhib goes down. Someday might fall here as well, but he's got a lot of Baron creeps to help him out.
The blue trinkets.
This is the critical team fight. What happens here? EnVy, as they pull away, Apollo is still trying to shoot down Someday. They need to threaten the Baron for as long as possible, but they can't take too much damage. Hook on Lyra. Someday kicked out. Keen actually going to get jumped on by Seraph. Ninja looking for the charm, but doesn't find them. Apollo still firing away. Someday trying to be disruptive as Seraph is taking a little too much damage. Redemption going to reset at Keen. Already blew the ultimate, but Apollo is still doing it. Lyra up to the side trying to get a kill. Connie angles down, but Apollo gets taken down. The main damage dealer falls. Ninja trying to kite out from under X special. Chaser picks up the double kill in such a decisive team fight.
They're just so tanky. Someday stays alive the whole time. The shield's coming through. Everything.
Ninja's dead. Keen isn't going to go down. Actually does get the kill off the other end, but I don't think that's enough. It's just Lyra and Hakuo to defend the base before.
Yeah, they have to do kind of damage control here. Clear out the minion waves as much as they can. And this will be the thing. Do they walk behind and try to clear that minion wave? It's not that big.
They've spotted them. Yeah, they're going to try and pull the wave.
They're like, give me those minions.
Can they win a 2v3 here? Probably not. Lyra's forced to
That's all he's trying to do. He's just trying to make sure they don't have minions to push into the base. Now they got to go mid. They got to clear that one. See Keen around that corner.
Oh, again, Dignitas may be caught out here. Someday going to be the target, but Apollo eating a Q there from Lod. Keen should have enough here. Seraph just not that tanky. Hakuo going to eat the depth touch. Lyra looking for the play, tries to kick Keen back, but doesn't land it. Ulti out from Keen as Lyra is still fighting it out, but Apollo now snagged up. Keen already went down, but Apollo has to live. Something goes down, but it's a shutdown for Hakuo. Apollo dies though.
Yeah, he gets killed by Krugs and Thornmail. He doesn't have enough lifesteal still. Even with Warlord's Bloodlust not being every hit, it takes him so long, but he goes down.
And Lod's still alive. Nina needs to assassinate him, but Lod has X special to protect him. These are such tough waves for Ninja and Hakuo to clean out. They have to try, though. Lod and X special are just going to stick around. Chase is coming down as well.
Now put pressure on this base. Make sure that these minions will go all the way up to the turret, and they'll get some damage on it, too. What's the counter? They have to land a charm?
Yeah.
That's how you stop this, but just stay out of charm range.
Still think they can kill Lod. There's one Nexus turret down. They're going to work on the second. Ninja needs to make the play. Over Deception lands in, but Lod QSS is off. Cocoon's going to save it. Lod gets the last order once in Ninja. Nexus turret's going to fall, and Dignitas going to win a grueling 3-game series over EnVy.
And they